Amen. Somebody shout, I believe. Come on, we believe in Jesus this morning. Amen. All things are possible. Listen, isn't it a wonderful thing to know that our God is unmovable, unshakable, all-powerful? There is no one like him. Amen. And if we're in a position where we need something from him, no one can stop God from getting to you what needs to get to you. Amen. No one can stop God from bringing you out wherever you need to be brought out from. No one can stop God. And I want you to know this morning that God has a made-up mind in here this morning, and no one can stop him. And so we might as well just believe. Amen. We might as well just believe. And so it's good to see everyone here in the house of God this morning, and we just welcome everyone. And we want to take the opportunity to welcome any of you, if this happens to be your very first time here with us. Our ushers, who are always faithfully serving here at Jubilee, have some information about our church that they would like to place directly into your hands. And so, if this is your very first time here with us, can you just lift your hands, please, so that our ushers can see you this morning? If this is your very first time, right here down in the front, can we give our guests this morning a very loud Jubilee welcome? Amen. It's so good to have you here with us this morning. And there are connection cards in the seat pockets directly behind you or in front of you. Please take one of those connection cards out and fill it out in its entirety. And at the time of the offering, you'll be able just to deposit it in there. Also, directly following the meeting this morning, we're just going to have a small reception. And if you walk out of those doors directly to the rear there and look to your left on your way out, that door is going to be wide open. And we're just going to have a small reception. We just want to meet, greet you, shake your hand, find out what your name is, all that good stuff, just to get to know you a little bit better as you're on your way out. So, well, I have a few announcements that I want to throw out at you this morning. Please take the time to open your bulletins. But there are a couple of things that I want to highlight actually before I get into the bulletin. And the first thing is Jubilee College International. How many of you guys excited about JCI? I'm glad that you guys are excited now. Give it about 4 weeks when all the assignments and stuff start rolling in. Then we'll be praying for grace for these people. But it's all good, especially all of you that are in my class. You're going to need some serious grace, but it's all good. Now, I'm just playing, all right? But JCI kicks off tomorrow night, and those classes start. And listen, if you have yet to sign up for JCI, if there is still time, there's still space available for you to sign up, and we want you to be a part of that. And so take advantage. I'm pretty sure that if you wanted to sign up for a class or even audit a class, just see Frank and he'll help you out. He'll help you get situated and help you get in place for that. Also, we want to just to continue to put on your radar the October conference that we have coming up. And the dates for the October conference are the 3rd to the 7th, if I'm not mistaken, of October. And before you know it, that's just going to be upon us, all right? And so this is just a time where we have different people come together in our fellowship of churches here in the United States and even abroad. And we come and we hear God. It's such a strategic, prophetic time for our church. And so we want you to be aware of that. We want you to be a part of it, because we're going to need everyone's help to help pull this off. And so we want you to put that on your calendars moving forward. Now, the first thing that I want to point out to in your bulletin is the women's encounter. Women, are you awake in here this morning? You know, our encounters are, you know, we, in a time like this, in just the 30, 45 seconds that I have to talk about encounters, it cannot even begin to touch the depth and the significance of what God does throughout the course of an encounter weekend. We call it an encounter because it is where we go to encounter Jesus. And we walk through things in life, things that we asked for, things that we didn't ask for. And sometimes our lives are full of junk and full of baggage, whether we would like to admit it or not. And God has a purpose and a plan for each and every one of us. But before we can even begin to touch the purpose and the plan of God, we have to be at a place where we're healed and we are whole. And the Encounter Weekends is a place where we create a time for that to happen, where people can experience healing and deliverance and freedom so you can get on with your life and pursue the purpose and the plan that God has for you. And so we want to encourage you women. The Encounter Weekend is taking place September 14th to the 16th. The registration is $99. It includes lodging and meals, and you can sign up in the foyer for that today. And if you have any questions, you want any more details, please talk to Michelle Crawford. She'll get you all squared away, ladies. And I'm telling you, if you have not gone to an encounter, I'm just going to tell you right now, whether you feel like you need to go to it or not, if you've never been, you need to go. Amen? You need to go. And so we really want you to take part of that. Men, we have one coming up for us as well, and so please stay tuned for that. Now, I want to move into this last thing here, because this is something that's taking place in our very immediate future, and that is our back to school bash. And that is happening today. Everybody say today. All right, so immediately following this meeting, we're going to celebrate going back to school. I don't know about you, but I am in a very celebratory mood about school beginning. There is something about quiet and saving money and all that stuff. I know if you don't have kids, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but parents, are you with me? Any other parents here? We're ready, right? We're ready. And kids, we love you. We love having you around. We're just happy that school is beginning. So we're elated about that. But we're going to join together and celebrate as a family, as a Jubilee family, and all of our families together, coming together immediately following this meeting. We're going to have soccer, bounce houses, a water slide, games, and lots of fun to kick off our school year. There are going to be hot dogs, drinks, cotton candy, all that good stuff. Bring your lawn chair. It's going to happen immediately following this meeting this morning. And so if your child has not been on a good sleep schedule and they've been going to school, going to bed really late, and we know we want to get in the bed early, just bring them out there today and let them run around. Make them do laps around the fence. Bring your football, soccer ball. We're just going to have a great time, and our kids are going to be very tired, and then we're going to bring them back home and just put them to bed. Amen? It's going to be a great time. And again, all of you looking at me like that, you just wait till you get married and have kids. Just wait. Just wait. You know exactly what we're talking about here, all right? But it's going to be a really good time, and we want everyone to take part in that. Amen. Are you guys ready to worship the Lord a little bit more this morning? Come on, the presence of God is here. Come on and stand to your feet.